Today I'm going to do another video about cigar band story time. This one is a Davidoff number 3 that I kept in a tubo. Okay. And I had the band right here. Okay. This was a beautiful memory to me. Me and my wife, one of my friends I've known since the 8th grade, and last December decided to ask a woman to marry him, and they asked us to record it and take a picture of it, okay? And we went to dinner that night, we planned everything. Me and my wife shot the video, took the pictures and everything for them, and after that we went back to his grandmother's house because he's not from the state, so he visits usually during the winter time. And I gotta say, that was a really fun night. It was really exciting. We got to sit down and chat with his family. I get to see him once a year. They live in a different state, as I mentioned, very far away. And he comes about once a year because his grandmother lives here. So he comes usually during Christmas time. And with that being said, she happened to accompany him. And that was really cool. I really enjoyed that. I always enjoyed her tagging along and her, coming out with us and stuff, because she was really nice. She's a really wonderful woman. And with that being said, there's a giant but there. He was with her for 6 years, and I gotta say this, he told me the other day what he had run around on her basically, and he talked to other women and done things to other women against her will, like without her knowing, basically cheating. And I found that as a giant shock to me, and I didn't know how to handle that. I didn't know really what to do or what to say. We all failed, but wow, that was huge. I mean, that was just that was a big thing in my head. I didn't really know how to accept or handle that. And honestly, this cigar reminds me probably the last time that I'm ever going to see her. She was such a wonderful woman. She would have been perfect for him, but he fucked that up, which is a lesson, man. If you ever feel like going out, if you have a fiance and you feel like stepping out, you might as well just end it, or talk to them, invest time, whatever it is you're lacking or missing. The time would be better spent talking to them, trying to fix it, instead of you doing that, and then they're like, hey, and they go like this, they say, hey, do you want your knife back? And then they give it back, to you, because you've gone and you've done something you can't redo. At least if before that happened, you would at the least, have gone and tried to speak before whatever the problem is, whatever's going on. You could have at least said, hey, I tried to work on it and it failed. And that's a lot more admirable than taking the route of doing what he did. And I've known him for a long time, and I just don't understand why he did that. I don't know. I don't get it. I mean, I have to say, before I knew my wife, I would do that a lot. But the difference is, with the women that I was dating, I would tell them straight up, you're not a wife material to me. You're not even a girlfriend material to me. I tell you right now, this is fun. I'll take you out. We can hang out. We can have a good time. But as far as that goes, if you want anything else, I'm the wrong guy for you. You're just not for me. And if you want to stay, then you know what it is. If you don't want to stay, then that's fine. But that's being upfront and being honest about it. That's not leading someone on for a long time and taking up their years. And I really just don't know what to say. I'm kind of just really sad, because that was such a bad decision. Like I said, it's much easier. All the time and investment you get of running around, being secretive and hiding stuff, it's a lot easier just to confront whatever the issue is with your partner, because like I said, they're not, at the end of the day, at least you tried and they tried, instead of them being like, hey, do you want your knife back, as I mentioned before, and you don't want to do that, and then it causes a trust issue, and they don't know what face they're talking to. In other words, I'm alluding to being two-faced. They don't know which face they're talking to, and it also makes your friends think, even myself right now, is like, if you could do that to someone like her, what makes me think that you couldn't do that to me as far as being a friend? But the thing is, you have to realize that the relationship is not the same obviously between them and me and him. So that's something that I had to take into consideration and really think about. But I did tell him, you have to improve yourself, and he's talking about improving himself, and I just told him, hey, you know what? You know, if you need someone to talk to, just call me, and even if you need someone to listen, I'll listen. I don't mind. I don't want you feeling alone, even though you messed up, you know. And there's no sense in dogpiling. He already knows he fucked it up, so there's really no sense in just going all out and really, you know, really just gutting the fish there. So I didn't want to do that, or as the British would say, taking the piss. So I just figured, you know, he probably has that enough right now. So I figured that I would just kind of help him out. But with that being said, this is this memory of that, of probably a proposal that'll never ever happen, as far as a marriage that never came to fruition because of one of my friend's actions upon his fiance, which I find very sad. But yeah, that's what happened. That's life, I suppose. But in that case, this is my memory of this Davidoff number 3. If you guys have any cigar memories, cigar bands, cigar journals, or anything, tag me in it on YouTube or Instagram. If you guys want to see more cigar content, let me know. And in addition to that, I will leave my Instagram link down in the description. And I have lots of cigar videos and boomerangs on there from Instagram that I smoke, and pipes as well. With that being said, if I haven't earned your subscription yet, hopefully today is the day that I earn your subscription. And thank you guys for visiting the Fellow Gent, and y'all have a nice day.